After a bit of a nap, welcome back to the stream. 4 hours wasn't enough because we still have a best of 3 underneath us, and it will be happening in about a second. We got the maps, we got the teams, and everybody's just winning on the server, and this will be Heimo. Yeah, that was the alarm for me to wake up. So I'm happy I didn't need it, because this will be Heimo going against lajtbitexe. And it will be a Finnish team, even though they are on our own. They are on the lower bracket. They're still alive. They're still here, and they're still rocking. It will be Arvid, Ope, Velho, and Smiley with Ykis going against a bit of a lajtbitexe made out of Suonko, Frontsider, Pele, Zemo, and Petero. And to be honest, we have a Finnish team against them, which means Pele means clown in Finnish. So just for you guys to know, it's just a bit more information. So. Looking at, I was trying to check out some of their stats. I was checking Heimo's previous games on HLTV. They had a 4-match loss streak. But some of these matches were against actually pretty good teams. There was Havu, there was other teams were there that they lost against. They did pull out a round from one of them. Remnant, they actually took a map out of them. And looking at the map video at the moment, Vertigo, Dust 2 will be banned, Ancient, and Inferno. Finally, we get to see an Inferno. And after that, it's going to be Anubis and Mirage being dropped and Nuke as a decider. And like I was saying, they did go against Revenant already, looking pretty decent. Of course, on the last 2 maps, they did kind of falter. It was 13-2 and 13-4 on Nuke and Anubis. But on Mirage, they did take that map away from them on overtime. So that was a pretty good game. Meanwhile, lajtbitexe, they did lose on the starting games of the playoffs, already on the lower bracket, and now they finally go against the Finnish squad. So let's see what they can actually do over here. As we are going to be hopping into the ruins of the Ancient, and Opie should smoke directly towards the red room. Zemo will be the one to just shut him down, basically. Petero is still alive. It's going to be the full push and a stack from the CT side to hold them off. 3 players towards that A side, still just rocking it, just watching whatever is going to be pushing in from that middle. And they basically have to control for that B side. One more drop from Velho, but it's going to be Pele. Drop Velho. Smiley comes out with a double. Makes this still a doable, a possible round for the side of Heimo. Actually bringing this back from the brink. And Suonko left in a very hard position where he needs to clutch this one. That's got to be the smoke. Suonko getting a little bit closer. The head's being popped. That's got to be Smiley just getting that quick. Dome to the face. Arvid with the trade. And Heimo, they take the first round right after start. Remember to smile, boys. I was gonna mention that, by the way. Okay. It is kind of funny. Pele. I do understand there's... I think there was a soccer player, but I think it was with 1 L. That was like Pele or something like that. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be pronounced that way, but we're just gonna go with Pele. Finish. So, USB stack, couple of upgraded weapons. Looking at the previous round, they did almost do a good job. The idea was good. Execution just didn't work out. And this is just a mid-hole Velho. Watching whatever wants to push through. That's gonna be a donut with a couple of players. Seems like they are stacking that A side with 1 player on towards the red. And Wheezy's welcome to the stream, dude. My Finnish brother from another mother. How you doing? And already finding the information. Inside is basically open. And this is just going to be a lot of money for the max dance. 1 player drop. That's gonna beat Petero, but a killed Zemo actually comes out with a second one from that Eagle. And not a bad start in a way. They can actually drop a couple of these weapons, force them to buy again. We're not going to see a bonus round from the T side, but still max out. And Smiley, with some very good crosshair placement, just uses this as an aim brag map at this point. Good control on that AK. Nice to see it. Crispy, of course, against pistols, but we always take all the signs that we can get. Oho, Smilellähän on peli päällä. Näyttö on päällä. Ajattelepas sitä. By the way, how did Juhannus go for the Finnish people in the chat? There we go. Will be used at the start. Make sure that neither of the CTs are going to be pushing to the second mid. Nice catch for the backside. Pele just drops down Army to adapt to the face. A good entry and mid control for the CTs at the start. Heimo, a bit of work to do on this round. And Suanko from the lane, still just posting. Let's see if the Heimo side are going to keep their eyes open. Check both of these corners. OP is still just holding down. That's gonna be the smoke used. A couple of seconds being played off the clock, and need to open it up. There you go. Push it just a bit. And hearing from which angle those M4 bullets came from, they are going to be focusing just a bit more in the middle. The catch coming in from the red. Pele actually did a bit of damage, or that was drop damage. Not entirely sure which one. A smoke to cover it up, but it's gonna be Zeno trying to take them on. A nice peek coming in from Velho. Has the angle. That's gonna be a kill for him. Pele drops down to this. Meanwhile, a push coming in from the lane. They are getting their sufficient kills, and this is exactly what lajtbitexe is looking for. And a nice drop for the last two, too. That's gonna be Pele from the CT's angle to come off with a triple. And Frontsider helped with his kill from Donut. And that's a round for them. Okay. First round for the CTs. So it seems like we are getting a crisp game at the moment. There were people talking about a possibility for a third map on the chat. That's what we're hoping for. Everything out of this one. If it goes to an overtime, let it. As long as we get again. Suanko. Nice kill at the start. That's going to be Pele with one. Suanko steps in with the second one. Arvid finally gets something with the Pichu 50. But it's going to be Zemo to get those last two players at the end. And pretty quickly we find ourselves in a tie. The game has just started. And we're already getting these contestants. Good fights. Let's see if they can keep it up. Also. The bomb heading towards the A side. And a 4-player group seems to be heading there as well. Okay, first kill for OP, being a little bit aggressive. Towards the double doors. That's gonna be Ukas with the first kill from the A side as well. Opens it up. Nobody else is actually holding it down. Now on to Pele. Has to be able to hold it, but of course not. Smiley goes for the full swing. And the entries, they work out so well for the side of Heimo.
Bomb has been planted.
What a great way to get back into it. Taking some of these M4s down. We didn't quite see what happened into the B-side pit. But Ope came out with a pretty quick kill, taking a little bit damage. Still, surprisingly, alive. So not a bad start. If Heimo can pull more of these rounds, especially looking at some of the weapons that they're going to be taking away. Suanko goes down. Petero will be the only one to save a weapon for the next round. Unless he makes some kind of a mistake. One genie at this point. He has a lot of money. Looking at the other players. Can lajtbitexe actually buy in? Yes, Petero can actually drop a weapon. They can even go for the op setup if they feel like it. And the question is, do they want to? It's always a little bit of a hair puller when you have to buy fully in. You get that little side of relief, understanding that you can actually buy in the previous round, or the upcoming round, sorry. But then you just stare at the bank and there's nothing into it. That's a bad situation to be in. Here we are. Everything being spent, just $1,000 left for Petero. Not entirely sure if that's going to be a good thing to talk about. Again, an ace-side stack. Just a smoke to hold it down. There's a player behind the boxes, and it is going to be Frontsider helping Zemo from the donut. And behind the smoke, that's going to be the first entry that they're going to go for. Depending how the CTs maneuver on the site, they might be cut off. Utility being used, it's going to be the Molly for the back box. Even a flash behind it. Utility for the boxes in the site. And Smiley, again, with a double kill, opens it up. That's going to be Ukis with the shutdown from that op. And everything. They even swap the player towards that A side. And Ukis just takes him like it's nothing. lajtbitexe. A couple of entries from the A site. And it is just done. And it seems like they're already hunting these weapons down. They know. The more they drop, the better. Petero had the right idea. He's not going to go for it. Doesn't feel it. And a double push towards the B side. Oh, that means that Suanko will be in trouble in about a second. Hidden into that. Doesn't even find the one kill against Smiley, and it's starting to seem like... Well, the Finnish boys, they are on point jumping into the server. Meanwhile, lajtbitexe, we have seen a couple of shots already where it's a bit off. This is, of course, Heimo's on map pick. And a good time for them to take a little bit of the CT side to take a little bit of a tactical pause to talk about what's going on. How are we losing this entry fight so many times in a row? By the way, guys, use the promo code EPL for key drop, and you get 50 cents and a 10% deposit bonus on whatever you put. That's going to be $450 giveaways as well. So there's going to be a link in the chat. Check it out. Hopefully you get lucky. Not entirely sure on what format you're gonna win that giveaway in. Is it gonna be skins? What is it gonna be? We're about to figure it out. Okay. Off we go for more. Early utility used. Comes out with the first kill again. Of course, this is going to be a little bit of a cheaper round for the side of lajtbitexe. Only saving that one AK. We're maybe hoping a little bit more usage from it, especially from the long. That's going to be a USP kill on the OP. Which should be expensive, especially with that second shot. Petero comes out with his AK, brings it to a 2 versus 2. But finally, the Glock from Smiley. It seems like the smaller the weapon is, the better it is in this round. And after a couple of rounds, they finally actually land the final bullet. And Ukis takes care of the last player. Heimo, they post their 5th round, but it came a little bit close. Kind of a little bit of a warning for the up-and-coming rounds. Seems like that timeout kind of did its trick. Let's see if they can actually keep this up now. Bit of a drill through the soft wall. Almost goes for the catch. Oh, Ukis had the right idea. He's just off by a centimeter. 9 HP been left after that bombardment. But enough to play for a new try. If he could get a nice catch at the start, that could be all they're looking for. A couple of taps. A couple of love taps through the smoke. Suanko trying to catch that timing. Going for the rain drills. That nade is just perfect. 63 point of damage. Sorry, 63 point of health being left. Kind of warns him. Shows that I have a very nice understanding what kind of a place they might be going for, especially pushing into the cave right now. That's gotta be the push coming in from the lamp room. Until they're being used outside of the cave to push out the enemy who wants to play behind the pillar. And Arvid, he's just ready, and it's still Ukis holding down the pit here. Anybody who wants to go for the information, this is going to be the shutdown play. Suanko and Pele. I have a feeling the max they can actually come out for is just a trade, but oh my god, that is just going to be a one tap to the face. The bomb has been dropped and the second swing coming in. Pele still can't win that fight. That's a little bit of a problem. Velho Brings the bomb to the side. That's going to be 15 seconds left. And from the Long's angle, Petero gets dropped down. And oh my god, the little good things they come to an end. And very quickly as well as OP gets that kill from the Long. Zemo goes down. And as a last player, it will be Frontsider with one of the longest M4 sprays I've seen in a while to finally take down OP. And you can just see the sprint coming in from the A main. Smiley has no idea. Just waiting for the player to pop out. And every single player from the CT side has been dropped. Only a couple of kills. And just looking at that round, they actually had the advantage. Heimo, if they want to step into a side at the moment, it feels like there's nothing that can stop them. Oh god, that is just violent for a round like that. Sometimes it feels like you can throw whatever you want against the blender, but it still doesn't give any candy. For more. Okay. Towards the spam at the start. This time around, Heimo not really being greeted towards the mid. They have a lot of control. A push coming in from the A main. So that's gonna be Zemo with Frontsider. Arbit already finding the likes of Pele. Meanwhile, from the mid, finds one to challenge the second player, but Velo is well beaten. Nothing's gonna catch him. Even the spots coming in for the... Wait a minute, okay, the little corner works out for Petero pretty well. Drops down OP, but at the moment, these are just good field frags. Even if Heimo to lose a couple of players in this round, just look at the amount of rounds that they have on the T side already. And they can still fight for them. And one of the scariest things in this start is that what the rounds are looking like is very Heimo-sided at the moment. So we haven't really seen anything from the CT side yet. Yeah, a bit more of a show here. At least we're gonna see Inferno. It's been a while. Okay, through the smoke, Pele starts off with a nice kill on the Velho. Heimo Maura, what's up, Jonah? Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing, Mr. Heimo? That's gonna be Ukis with his kill on the front side. Pele comes up with the trade at least, so they keep the numbers up, but there's still that offer. Zemo is just waiting for the prop. Is he sleeping? Hello? You have to react on that situation. At least Tuanko comes up with a kill onto OP. The bomb will be planted. This is going to be a 2 versus 4 in a hard situation, but a bullet to the face is going to be enough. This time around, he's away, but inside the smoke, Smiley to make this great, to make this happen. A 4K needed. Behind his sight, goes for the first fight. Knows that Zemo has to go for the swing, but it's just going to be a shutdown from Pele. A triple kill for the man. And even the clowns, they can sing. Okay. How is it possible that the Heimo has more T-sided rounds? This is a CT-sided map. Let's use that logic. Oh, I'm gonna use all the salt in the wound, so if a certain person is listening to this, I'm talking about you. Not a bad round at all. Finally something that's working. Caster finish. Ehkä mä olen, ehkä mä en oo. Yeah. Let's see. Alright. So, that's going to be the nade at the start. Grazes Velho just a bit. Spanish too. I speak Finnish, Spanish, and English. But yes, I'm Finnish. So I'm catches one of the players. The OP with a kill before he goes down. Suanko comes up with a double, okay? Even though Heimo, they get the first kill. The advantage goes for the side of lajtbitexe, and oh, inside the smoke, Arby tries to go for the place. It's just not gonna work out. A second attempt from the middle, and frontsider will be holding it down. Uke is left alone with that op. Are we gonna see something absolutely incredible? The problem is that the bomb has been left at the start, and Uke is so far away from the action. Not entirely sure what kind of economy Heimo has at the moment by losing a couple of rounds here. They have had some bomb plans, so $6,000 per Yukis. Go for a car buy. Okay, that's a bit of an unfortunate miss from the man. Usually pretty sharp on that op. A bit unfortunate. Esto no está bien. Or los pollos locos, however you want to go for it. Esto está no bien. Alright, another buy. Op still in play. Full utility this time around. Heimo has spent most of their dollars here. Yeah, it's gotta be a lot of money being used. Are they going to be giving lajtbitexe the last remaining rounds here on the first half? Already on their 4th. Heimo could actually take the 8th right here. And sometimes when we have seen some of these comebacks, it literally is about a round, so this could mean a lot. Especially with the lacking of the rounds after the MR change. Still the bomb at the start. Yeah, it's gotta be the Molotov. Oh god, the timing is just so bad. Oh, Uke is going for the utility at the worst possible timing, just knowing that there might be a push, but finally flicks a shot. That's gonna be the turrets dropped, and even from the cave works out with that fight. OP knows the angle so well. Pele drops down, and 55 or 50 at this point will be left on the time. Well, they're going to be pushing in. And Suwanko crossfire with the player, being smoked out. And a pillar just waiting for the players to drop in. I think they're actually going to go for the B-side, A-side play. This is just a bamboozle. They're just faking it from the lane. OP challenges Frontsider, catches him before he actually gets into the donut. And there's another fight coming in towards the CT side, but it doesn't work out this time around. Zemo comes up with the kill, drops the second player. And even the bomb still thinking about pushing onto the side. Ukis has to be careful. If he leaves his teammate alone, this could be catastrophic. And especially from the side, that's going to be the flick. But OP is so quick on the trade and comes out with the quad kill to shut this down. And I have to say, OP has been very, very useful on this map so far, especially at the start. Very good frags, even though he's not top of the scoreboard. Some impactful plays. Alright, let's see if they can actually keep this up. Oh god. Somebody said OP equals overpowered. Okay. Now we go for more. So, sides being swapped. And it will be lajtbit on the push already with the donut control. Heimo deciding to go for the full B-side stack. That is brave. This is just going to be a raw retake. And they are going to be needing these kills quickly. To be honest, OP, he's not pushing into the donut yet. If he takes a little time with this push, he could surprise both of the players. That's going to be utility to go for a retake already. A nice catch coming in from Pele behind the box, but it is just going to be a shutdown from the side of lajtbitexe already with 4 kills. And Ukis, oh, he's missing his op at the moment. From this distance, he actually has to hit some USB shots, but it's really not going to happen. And A-side giving up like that. Heimo, well, okay. This tribe giving lajtbitexe just a bit of a chance to maybe show us a bit more. Now the question is, are they gonna go for the buy? No, just a full save of those USBs. No. Kosto ostoja, like we like to say in Finnish. Just saving for the full rifles. utility being used. This is going to be a very heavy mid-hold from Heimo. Just trying to drop a couple of weapons here and there. That's gonna be the way to go. So many of them, like ants everywhere. Pele comes out with a double kill gun. Okay, not enough. There were so many just pushing him. One of those AKs will be safe for the next round. Uki's already booking with it. The question is, can they grab a second one? Anybody wants to push him from the pit? Okay, wait a minute. That's going to be Petero from middle to shut down one Smiley at least. Trying to go for the lane execution there. But Petero still hunting. Gets absolutely blasted by that AK. And from the second mid, it's going to be Swanko. And another round for lajtbitexe. That's going to be 6 on the round. On the board, sorry. We're away from a tie. 2 rounds. In a way, that's not that much. There's a little bit of a chance for Heimo to start to shut it down directly at the start. Of course, with the buy that they're going to have right now. Looking at the utility. Starting it off well. But what, of course, lajtbitexe is looking for is to shut them down right now, right here, knowing that they can actually cripple their money. Maybe even put them into a little bit of a buy loop. And that's where this game could get very interesting. Especially if they have some kind of a T-side on a very CP-sided map. Just like one of our guests. One of our guests like to say. Push from the pit. It's going to be a very B-sided hole. Obi actually comes up for a kill. He leaves it. Doesn't stick around, but the problem is he tries to go for the swing off the other corner of that short. Gets dropped by Pele. That's going to be a 1-to-1 trade at least from the middle. Catching down Velho. Velho was actually ready for that corner. How is he losing that fight? Okay, Pele. A very good off-angle. Arvid. He really needs to step out from this corner to actually go for a challenge. There is helping him out, but the problem is that angle is just way too hard for him to actually get the information from. This round goes tits up so quickly for Heimo. lajtbitexe with the bomb down, most of the kills are looking very good, especially holding down Ukis. Oh, Ukis, welcome to the lane. How you doing, sir? Here's a couple of bullets. And that is Smiley saving that up for A1S for the next round. And like I like to remind you guys, this is a Heimo buy. Sorry, a Heimo's map. The tribe's own map. And like I was saying, with a 7-0 start, starting to keep a couple of rounds here and there. This is definitely doable still. I'm seriously confused how any of you asking questions makes bets without knowing anything about the game or the stats. That's a very good comment. I actually gotta pin that one. Welcome to the stream. If I had an extra onion on my cabinet, I'd actually send that to you. You're a beautiful soul. Never change. That's a very good question. Okay. And it's a good reflection on how they go for the ridiculous odds, and when they lose, they're like, "Oh my God, he actually lost!" Like, yeah, that's what usually happens. But it is what it is. Already, the push coming on towards the A side seems like, oh my God, what is Yukis doing? There's no reason to press the space bar over there. Velho goes down. The worst possible timing to actually press the space bar, and the round just goes tits up so quickly. And this was a force or a half buy in a way. They tried to actually challenge this round, but we're seeing a little bit of fluster coming in from Heimo at the moment. Yeah, it's fun to bet on players and watch them. If you don't know anything about the game and you're just betting for fun, that's a different thing. We're not talking about that. If you're a normal human being, understanding that the money that I'm gonna put onto this bet, I might lose it. Nobody's talking about you. You're a good boy. You're a very good boy. You're a very good woofy woof woof. The problem is the people sending the death threats for the teams and just asking them to die because they lost like a 10 odds bet. So yeah, these people, they need therapy. And the expensive kind. The very expensive kind. But yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Like the normal people in the chat. You cool. I'm actually gonna... That's gonna be 3 power drills for you people. Yeah, enjoy it. And 1 more. I promised 3, I'm gonna give you 3. So, back into the groove. This dude is the #1 tier Dominican Finnish caster. I don't know if there's like another caster who has Finnish and Dominican blood. I don't think so. That's a very nice filter. Okay. Early events here. That's gonna be a lane stack coming in from lajtbitexe. One of the players actually make some noise towards the A side. There is still a possibility lajtbitexe, they could actually go for a bamboozle here. If they want to fake out the B-side play and push that A-side, this could work out. Oh, they're just gonna execute Arvid like he was a criminal. Trying to push into that fight. Absolutely gets blasted. That didn't work out at all. Arvid pushes into a fight. I understand he wants to play for the information, but at that point, there was so much time being played to push in so deep. That's just not going to work out. Utility being set up for the B-side push. This time around, the bomb is going to be stacked. And they are going to be taking down the side. They need to be holding this down. Whoever is holding it. It's going to be Velho with OP. They really need some kills. And the problem is they're giving them so much space. That flash doesn't work out at all. OP actually comes out with a kill, but it's going to be Swonko with a quick trade. And a 3 versus 4 retake. Uke is just walking into this bullet. Welcome to the server. That's a... hail of bullets for you, and Smiley already getting the F out of here. And I have to say, we've been seeing a little bit of a lackluster game from Uke so far. He's a good player. I have a lot of trust in him. Not entirely sure what's happening at the moment. He's not really getting it on. And there has been a couple of very bad moments for some of the other Finnish players too. Pushing into fights that not really supporting them. That was a wild play from Arvid trying to get into that cave at that point. Usually you like to see the twist kind of gameplay where he actually jumps on top of the box or just plays it from a cave. You can actually go for a double setup over there too. We haven't really seen that much team play on the CT side. lajtbitexe, like I said, they could actually make this map still very interesting, and that's exactly what's happening. We're seeing a timeout, the first one from the side of Heimo, and they have lost the lead. They gained the lead. You've lost the lead. That didn't work out so well. Heimo Borreldo al juego malo. Damn. Somebody's using Google Translate. Maybe their Johannes was a little bit crazier than ours. That was actually working. High flash for the lane push. A lot of damage being taken from the nades, but Heimo, the tribe comes out with the first kill. Already a push towards the A side, spotting one of the players in the long run for the CT. Challenging the kill from the ruins, but it's not going to work out. Velho actually drops down front here. That's going to be a quick trade from Zemo to take the side control. And now they need to slow this down. The CT side, they need to get in. They need to get that information, and that bomb can't go down for free. Already going for the plan, but oh, the both players inside the smoke. Arvid tries to go for the time. Pele spotted him. That is going to be Petro with the kill onto Arvid. Again, the smoke sneaks just doesn't work out. That is going to be Pele with a kill onto OP. And Smiley with Velho with a very good start. Even with the bomb pushing onto the side where they have the control. It is just lajtbitexe stacking them like bricks of bodies that are dead on the ground. Now. Last kill for Petro, another triple again. Ugh. Yomena, yeah, I'm sorry, that was way too crucial. Way too gruesome. I did ask earlier on the first best of 3, talking about horror. Exactly the horror show that we're seeing on the CT side at the moment. What is your favorite horror genre? And is it vampires or zombies? I like zombies. It's like you guys in the chat. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's just a joke. Nade towards the long at the start. That's got to be the Molly. Anybody on the CT side who wants to go for the quick play towards the double doors? My favorite horror genre is betting on CS2 games. Well, that's a good one. Okay. Couple of shots being given. Just warning anybody who wants to go for the swing. Of course, it's going to be open. Trying to gain the control from the lane. Not working out for a round like this. Sci-fi. The Dead Space kind of sci-fi horror. I love that. Cosmic horror is amazing as well. Oh god. So much control for a round like this. It is just going to be lajtbitexe waiting for the pushes from the side of Heimo. They know they want to take the information. Arvid is gonna... Oh, he was thinking about it. He was about to go for the smoke play again, but decided to cheat it for a round like this. For 3 rounds, we have been seeing him going for those plays, and it doesn't really work out. This round gets very quiet suddenly. Both of the sides not really feeling to make the first mistake. That is going to be the AK spray for the smoke. None of them have players on the side, especially behind the pillar. Arvid comes up, the first kill on Petro. Maybe goes down a little bit too early. No help coming in from his teammate. No flashes, nothing. The bomb down. And with a disadvantage again, they have to go for the retake if they want to challenge this round. And Smiley will be walking into... Okay, just going up and down, and a bullet to the face because Melee took it. That is going to be frontsider with the trade. Brings it back to a man advantage. Has to be careful of the both players for the long. Oh, this man is just so accurate. Drops even one more. That is going to be Ukis at least with the trade. But the problem is he can't really go for it anymore. Misses the shot from the shot. Actually, hits the second shot, okay. But tries to get away. And to take that off for the next round. And on the defense, one Decisive is actually doing a pretty good job holding down his weapon. But from lajtbitexe, it's going to be 11 on the board. Heimo 3 rounds away. The tribe still doing their best to try to fight for this map, but the CT side just isn't giving at the moment. Oh. Man, get some headshot, Ukis, with the op. Hello. Please don't tell me you went for a headshot percentage for Ukis. I want to bet. This is exactly what we were talking about just a second ago. My dude. He's an opper. My dude. Yeah. Just gonna try to fix. Okay, well, okay, he did get a headshot. So are you happy now? That is going to be the 1-to-1 trade. Frontsider opens up the B side. This could be the 12 on the board. Ready utility being used, but oh god, RV tries to go for the swing, but at the perfect time in frontsider is just holding down to it. OP. For a second, he had a glimpse of a timing. That flash. Oh, there's never been that much milk on the screen. OP will be burning that pillar to take a little bit more control, but sometimes he just doesn't want to give it up. At the moment, the man is just grabbing onto control, just tanking these bullets. He doesn't want to let them back into the side. This is just getting insane. A push coming behind the pillar. It is going to be trades all across the board, but Smiley is still alive against you. But Zemo with Petro, they have been playing this round so well. And the Finnish squad, they're just getting slapped again and again and again. Like it was a brothel. But they're not paying for it. It's happening. It's actually happening against their will. Stranger danger. Oh my god. Some of these rounds are just getting crazy at the moment. But this is why we love this. Because it's chaotic. Chaotic games always give us the best CS. Go back for another round. On top of the box here, the push coming in for the push. OP just runs into that bullet with Harvey. With zone kill, quick trade from Soranko. Pele with 1, and this could be the last round. Oh, sorry. This could be the last round, the last chance. And with both of the players, one of them very far away from the action, the second one so low in HP. Could it be actually possible that Heimo is giving their own map pick away with an insane start. 7 on the board. Nothing at the start for lajtbitexe. It didn't even look close, like I was saying. Some of these rounds, they looked so two-sided. Frontsider just bullying the other player. At least the kill coming in from back. He drops the bomb. That is going to be demolished to gain a bit of control, but Smiley is going to be playing down that spawn. Can he actually clutch it? He needs a triple, but it's not going to happen. Through the smoke, it's going to be Frontsider to shut it down. And I have to say, once we swap the side on a CT-sided map, very T-sided control, like I said earlier, just because the map is CT-sided doesn't mean you can actually win it on a T-side. So, a ridiculously good start from Heimo, but the tribe just couldn't hold it down. Meanwhile, lajtbitexe, they came out in a ridiculous fashion. Just overturned it, looked very good at the start on the T-side, and they just kept it up until they were done. That is going to be map number 1 done. We are going to be hopping into a little place on Italy. Italy? I think it's Inferno or French. I'm not entirely sure what country Inferno is based from, but it's beautiful. We're going to be hopping into one of the most claustrophobic maps on a pool at the moment and check out how lajtbitexe's own map pick is going to be working out. We're going to take a little break, hop back when we're ready, and see you back then. Welcome back to the stream, bros and brochachos. How you guys are doing? Because we are going to be hopping into a little town called the Inferno. One of the maps that keeps burning the most, gets needed the most. And very claustrophobic. Let's see if any of the teams actually know how to play it. From the first time it got introduced on this version of CS, we started to see a lot of CT start smokes, and that's what I'm pretty much looking in to see from some of these games. I want to see that mid-side aggression. I want to see banana holds, plays, whatever they can actually go for, even from the CT side. But yeah, let's fucking go. Let's actually see what they can actually do here. Quick pick coming in. That's just going to be lajtbitexe with a 5-point attack directly to the B side, and just a player left here to try to defend it. A full A side stack. It's going to be Arvid to take that information. Already some good movement. Suanko jumping right, left, going to the left and right again, strafing every single where. But still, Arvid coming up with a kill. Brings it to a 4-4, which is actually doable at the moment if they want to go for a retake. Yuki's hoping to catch an off-brand bullet. Quick flash for the site. Elmeri Lind. What can he actually do? That's gonna be Petro with a kill. That's a Velho trade. Uki's from the ruins, actually dropping down Zemo. Not a bad catch to find. And already, the bomb has been defused behind a new box. A player taking a peek. A nice catch from front side, or it's a 2 versus 2. They need to get this kill. Finally, oh, it's taking way too long. Finally, the knife's coming out. Ukis actually kills the player before he gets a knife kill. And this is going to be Smiley trying to hold it down. He needs to hit a shot here. Already going for the trade. Oh no, he dropped the player, defusing the bomb with the kits, and it's... He actually gets it. I thought he got the kill before. Oh my god. That was a hair throwaway. Oh, the word throw. Here we go, chat. Why didn't he win? Why didn't he defuse the bomb a little bit later? Why did he defuse the bomb? Why didn't he just kill the bomb? I'm sorry, I'm flipping out at the moment. It's just too funny. But it's okay. So, Molotov for him. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to regroup here. This is going to be a buy from both of the teams. With that bomb down, lajtbitexe, Galil's 3 of them, even one Deagle with a Mac-10. And looking at this round, that's actually a pretty decent buy. Not bad at all, even with the economy changes from the CT side. We haven't really still seen any effects from the catch from the banana. OP actually dropping down Petro. Suanko drops the likes of OP with the trade, so a 1-to-1 trade. But with a bit of a passive play for a round like this, Heimo, they are just trying to grind that clock down as much as they can before they have to go for the real fights. And the players starting to group in. This is going to be a split towards that A side. Both of the players, the Grims and JB of the holds coming in. We're actually... Sorry. First kill, Suanko actually drops his own teammate, Arvid. Gets a kill onto Zemo. And this is still a 2 versus 2 with that one team kill. Suanko from the pit. He has a lot of work to do. Pele has to get into a little bit of a better position. The problem is they have no idea if the push is coming from one of the players. The trade is a little bit too late, but Ukis does get the kill, but it takes a little bit too long, and Pele from the side activates. Crosshair placement superior, and a bullet to the face. Ukis, well, he will find his early grave as the CT side loses the round after that first victory. You can actually see the grappling hooks, and that's exactly where the CT's pushed into the CT spot. Yeah. A bit of a dramatic overturn. Revenge buy coming in from the side of Heimo. Very finished. Pele dropping down Ukis. Coming in from what the fuck? Come on, man. Okay, Petro, for a second there I actually thought that was a double kill for Pele, but it was his teammate to get that double. And for a round like this, where they're using a lot of the money on the CT's bank, you can just see the round just absolutely melt away. Hetero, the only one taking a little bit damage. 18 points. This is just a bad situation to be at. And a very slimy looking M4. Looks like the back of a frog. Dizuha 32. Can you tell me how many headshots did you go for, Yukis? I really just want to know. Please, brother.
Terrorists win.
Probably like 12.5. We'll see, we'll see. Well, somebody's about to be disappointed. So, off to a new round again. For a round like this, didn't really pan out due to the buy from the side of the tribe. No, DZ, we're asking how many did you go for? Just asking. So, this is just going to be that one scout from Mukis. A couple of 5.7s again, and a couple of sets of armor, but this isn't really them trying to hold down for a round like this. Maybe they could get lucky. If they can actually get a couple of lucky headshots, they could find. Okay, with that first kill from that scout. Argus comes up with the second one from that USP. Okay, this is starting to look a little bit better at the moment. Zemo will drop Arvid at the end. But still, with these weapons, pushing into the side is going to be very hard. Ukis actually catches Pele. Does a little bit damage here. One of the players a bit soft. Nobody's going to be pushing in from the side of the banana, as one of the players has been already dropped. And the control from the site will be landing for the side of lajtbitexe, and they have been playing so well. Even with losing a couple of players, they're pretty okay. And another kill for Frontsider. And the scout drops. CT side economy with the loss bonus at the moment. They can go for rifle buy. Available drops down the likes of Zemo. None of the weapons are going to be shown for them. That scout could actually be dropped for Ukis. Smoke. Oh, that's not too far away. The idea was correct. The nade is good too, but nobody's really around it. They could have done a little bit more damage. And, oh god, if he goes for the drill from that window, that's definitely going to be a kill. Pele not too far away with the idea. In the earlier stage of the map, that's a pretty decent spot to drill into. Baller control. He's going to be Frontsider. Checking the smoke every now and then. That none of the CT is going in for the information. This is a very passive round from lajtbitexe. Heimo. They're not playing from control either. We haven't really seen deep smokes, nothing. Not even a battle for the banana, and that's a big problem so far. Zemo opens up with the first kill onto OP, trying to go for the smoke peek. Okay, that's a little bit too crazy at this point. Even a second kill on top, off the balcony. Oh god, Frontsider is just opening up everything at the moment. A double for him. Short just melts away. This is starting to look very one-sided. That's a expensive Titan sticker. A double kill for Petero. And we are seeing one of the kryptonite maps for the Finnish teams. Arvid on a swing again. This is just a very one-sided map so far. We're seeing what we saw on Ancient, but at the moment it looks like a lajtbitexe show. We don't really get the flashes that we were hoping for. For the second one, controls them 4 easily. So goes down with a headshot. That's gonna be smiling from the spray pellets, just holding down the long smoke, and OP gets a kill. But at this point, it is just a swan song. Petro comes out with a kill to try to fend off for that AK. He's not gonna pick it up. And that is just lajtbitexe with 5 on the board. Heimo winning the pistol round. I have to say that was a chance by... They were on that last millisecond defuse. I have to say this is a very anticlimactic at the moment. Finally, we're getting the full buy. Even the op coming in from Ukis. The problem is we haven't still seen that much banana control, and that's exactly where you need the players at. 3-man hold this time around, we could actually see something already. Demo has to burn away from the spot. A lot of utility, and nice catch from OP. Still on the Zemo. Starting to look a little bit better. Still 3 players alive for the side of Heimo and the banana. And 2 players still holding onto that A side. Doing a very good job. So, first round at the start. Where the tribe can finally get some control. And even deep banana being held by them. lajtbitexe still posted behind the smoke. That's gonna be their own to smoke the top off the banana. The question is, how do they want to play this? Is it going to be the late push towards B? Especially with the kill onto Ukis. That's the op just being dropped out without any impact on this round. Oh my god. Here it goes, and here it starts. This seems to be a fake. So meanwhile, Heimo reading this as a fake as well. But they are starting to throw these players back towards the B side. Wait a minute. Okay. That's a bit too much off a rotation just for a couple of smokes without any steps being heard. Heimo leaving only a player towards the A side. The round started so good, but Velho gets dropped immediately. Gets only a kill. He needed more for this to happen. And this is just going to be a raw retake on the 3 versus 3 with the full side already under control of the lajtbitexe's team. 1 player from the side, that's going to be a player on towards the graveyard, and 1 from the middle. Already pushing in. They need to get one of these opening frags. That's going to be OP with the kill onto Pele. He gets a little bit too aggressive. That one frontsider comes out with the second one. That's going to be OP with the trade. 3 kills underneath his belt already to try to swing this round to a win. But the problem is, as the bomb is planted towards the long, this is not going to... Oh, wait a minute. Why did OP let go, but he still wins it? No, he doesn't have the kit. Oh my god. lajtbitexe with the bomb not planted for them. They win the round. No kits, no fun. Buy a diffuser, don't be a loser. Whenever these words has been clearer. Oh my god. Well. Cringe. Oh no, brah. Like cringe. That didn't work out. There we go. Just a bit too much of a reaction. At the moment, they're getting played like a book. Not much confidence in this map. Still from the apps again. Oh god, this is a buy round from the side of Heimo. And already losing a couple of players. Keeping a player through the short. Oh my god, Smiley just gets played. Oh no. Goes for the quick trigger. Discipline right there. Tries to hunt the player. And it's done for him. A-side lost again, 7 rounds on the board. The tribe having a very bad day on the lower bracket because a loser of this map, loser of this match, it's out. No second chances, or actually no third chances. This was the second chance. Just to open it up this time around. It just didn't work out the way he was hoping for. OP. Spots Swanko, gets that kill. And Heimo trying to save these 2 weapons for our next round will be all they can go for. Aren't those like for postcards?
Terrorists win.
Marvin, oh, he comes out with a kill. Okay. I was just thinking about that. Just drill through the door. It's gonna be an easy kill for you. All for more we go. So, attempt was made. OP. And Heimo left between a rock and a hard place. A double hold from the apps. Not entirely sure if there's I think there's a boost at the moment. And from the short, a little bit of Molotov to push demo back in towards the D side middle. I remember back in the days, Inferno was a map that the Finnish players could play. Not all of them though. This is a very hated map for a lot of the Finnish teams, or not even actually Finnish teams, just Finnish entirely. A lot about it whining. Every time I tell, like, let's play Inferno, like, oh no, blah 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 blah. Inferno is a bad map. Well, we can see the score on a board. Why it is the way it is. Demo picks up Ukips. That is going to be the Opper, being drawn by the Opper again. A nice nade in front of the boiler, but this is going to be a push. And even utility being dropped for Velho. They have to be careful. He can't go down first. He gets the first frag, but doesn't get to use the utility. But from the side, it's going to be smiling on top of the balcony. Drop down Pele. A nice catch from the behind of the site. They still know that there's a player inside the pit. Wait a minute. Did they lose sight of him? Okay, Suanko. It's dropped by Smiley. With a player into the pit still. Finally grabbing that shot from the side, Petero. It's a very good getting A to open up the smoke. Through the smoke, OP just desperately, just trying to spray through it. Maybe lucky getting a shot from all of this. Oh my god, yeah. OP getting a little bit desperate at the end with lajtbitexe on their 8th round on the T side Inferno. Oh no. Let me get some stats from the past. So, maps, Inferno, what the score is at the moment for the last 3 months. Tier 20 teams. Of course, this isn't tier 20 CS, but you know, it is what it is. It's been very split in the middle. 50.9, 49.1% for the T side, so it's just a hair CT sided map. Middle control. This is finally that we're actually starting to see some gameplay coming out from them. Finally, they're doing some play. Middle control coming in for the CT side. Even a double kill from Velho. Ukis steps in with the op to drop Pele. And this is exactly what we were hoping for. Some actual gameplay. Zemo drops down Ukis. It will be the operator to go down again. 5 to 10 on the frags. And they will be pushing on towards the B side. This seems to be the right choice as there's just a player holding it. Marvin. The only thing he has to do is just play time. Play this off and hold it down. Molotov being used towards the dark and destruction, but it's a good frag. Nice peek from the new box. Left side peek. And this round is supposed to be low easily. Even if Arvid goes down. Comes out with a double. And almost, oh, he's gonna pick up the op. Is it going to be a double op? Nope. They're not gonna pick up the second one. again. Little smoke. Exactly what we're talking about. Mid-smoke from the start. Good frags coming in. Petero gets the kill onto OP, but it's going to be OP with the first kill, Arvid with the second one. Utility, nice nade. Just doesn't land the right way. And some good CT side of rounds. Finally, we got some map control. And aggression, exactly what we're talking about. The passive gameplay for the T's is just a gift. But the aggression from the CT side, that's how you do it. If they can fight for the fourth round, nobody's actually... Nobody's control has been lost, but Smiley comes out with a nice double to nade. Just like doesn't land on top of Zemo. He actually, from the swing, catches Smiley. Why did he go for that jump? I'm not entirely sure. But the bomb has been grabbed, and it's going to be brought back into the B side. Heimo, 1 versus 2. And this has to be a retake again from both of the angles. Oh, Velho shuts it down before it actually even starts. Good job. That could have definitely been lajtbitexe to come back on that round.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Off we go for a new one. OP. Between the mollies and the smoke. Just a bit of a gap being left for him. Smoke for the top side. And the CTs are going to be smoking the lower side of the banana. But nobody's going to be playing for it. This time around, they went for the aggressive smoke for the middle, but they're not going to play for it. This is just to spend a little bit more time off the clock. And lajtbitexe, if they don't know about it, this might actually play enough time. Throwing the retake utility, Yuki is actually thinking ahead. Knowing that it's low on HP, just a bullet, or actually a couple of bullets could drop him or one to the face. If he's going to go for the timing shot here, this is just going to be insane. But no, it's not going to work out through the little cubby. Petro, already through middle. That smoke works out very well. And oh, this fling just doesn't work out. But Smiley does come out with a double kill. And with 3 players pushing on towards the A side and the utility from the arch, they can actually go for the retake pretty easily now. But this is still a hard situation for the T side to be at. A nice shot from the balcony. That's going to be Velho with the second one towards the side. And Suonko left in a 1 versus 3 on the last potential round here in the first half. Spotting down the smoke, and from that bike jump, Velho catches that kill. 4 on the board, and this is looking very similar from Ancient at the moment. A bit of a wake up at the end. Of course, on Ancient they did lose the pistol as well. Let's see if they can actually make this happen now. A pistol win for the side of Heimo. Mercado. Or Mercato. Is that right? Mercado. Okay. That's League joking me. Yes. Let's see. Clock surrounding. Second mid area. Lucas with the worst tap. Just a bullet is going to be enough. And another one coming in from Banana. Frontsider drops the likes of OP. And Frontsider will be pushing down towards the middle. Taking down control as much as they can. Meanwhile, Arvid could actually hear all the steps coming in here. The Boiler could do a lot of work here. The only thing he needs to do Let's just get a couple of kills and maybe get away or even more, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Oh, the finished Heimo finally looking a little bit better. A couple of taps from the pit as well, and the T side, it starts to look very good. Now, if they can copy what lajtbitexe did, but there's a little bit of a twist here. They did win the first pistol on the CT side. Now the question is, are they going to be winning the pistol on the T side and then losing a lot of rounds in a row too? Hopefully this isn't a copy of the first half. Already. Oh god, yeah. Okay. Boiler hold from the boys. Galil AK holds. Just waiting for the swing. Knowing that with a simple flash they could actually extend towards that middle, but Petro on a boost at the moment. Smiley opens it up very well. A double kill for him. There's still a couple of players holding it, and Smiley comes out with a quad. Okay. The slow gameplay seems to be working. And slowly, they're starting to gain more rounds, but it is going to be the first gun round from the side of lajtbitexe that is worrying me. This is where they can shut it down. Or the Finns can find just a bit more chance to maybe come around it. Second mid push. There's going to be a couple of players from the middle. Bomb will be left at the start. So they can go for whatever play they feel like. This is going to be a standard round from them. Whenever you see that bomb being left at the end, at the start, it seems that Heimo wants to go for a probe game style. AK is taking a little bit of a better position here underneath the balcony. Suonko waiting for somebody to hope, maybe to go for a crazy push behind that smoke. Zemo has that same angle. And some people in the chat are hoping for better get him over to finally start to work. That's gonna be Molly underneath the balcony, but they've already changed positions to a little bit of a more defensive side. It is going to be 3 players, one from the long over from the library to hold down long, and a crossfire from the site. But if they decide to go for the B side execution, entry that first kill, exactly what we're about to see in about a second, and with a lurker left behind, this might be the attack that is going to be working out. Let's see what's about to happen. Frontside gets a little bit closer towards the second box, and already they're pushing in. Uki just holding down, jumps at the wrong possible timing. It's not going to work out, but Frontsider with Petro, they do get the first kills. Even through the smoke, Zemo gets one. That's going to be a couple of kills for the side of Heimo, but they're very low in HP at the moment, especially with the bomb plant. Oh my god, the smoke just fades away at the worst possible timing, and Suonko steps into that fight at the perfect timing as well. That is going to be around for the side of lajtbitexe. Heimo pushes in, but they're a bit unsure, especially with Ukix's push on top of the site at the wrong possible timing. Of course, he doesn't know when he's about to swing, but there is a way to extend the push without you having to go for that jump. What am I watching? You're watching Finnish CS at its peak. It's actually a very sad joke. Yeah. I actually understood how sad of a joke it is. Oh god, it's been so long that we have actually... It is nice to see that Heimo is starting to look better. This isn't actually like a jig at them. They have been getting better and better, which is kind of cool. And they have been getting into these international games as well. But the problem is that the state where the Finnish CS still is just sad. So, yeah. Sometimes you can just see very harsh attempts. But this time around it's not going to work out. Molotov. Okay. Smiley practicing those 2v2k smokes and mollies. Okay, that's kind of cool. Love that. You could also throw a nade that damages all. I hope he actually wins the fight against Petro. It's going to be a smoke fight. Gotta wait towards the banana. Limbinan. From the boiler, Smiley. Still waiting, and this is a harsh angle if any of the CTs want to go for the mid-side control, but I don't really see a way for them to do anything like that. And from the boiler, double hold, a little bit damage done towards the CT players, trying to gain that information. It hurts. Boiler is going to finally activate. They are going to be smoking down the long. What kind of a smoke is that? Is that another NA smoke? I want to see that. If the cameraman can actually turn the view towards the long, that would be awesome. Hello, cameraman, please. Okay. We're not going to get it this time around. I'm not entirely sure. Was that intended? It kind of blocks the library view, but the problem is that it is way too off. What's about to happen? The push coming in from the short at the same time. Yuki's actually drops down one player. It's going to be Rojo with a kill. And the side has been gained OP against the fight against Tuanko. It's a little bit chaotic, but it works. That's the only thing that is like very important. Frontsider will be the only one to try to save that weapon for the next round. And Heimo will be getting their 7th round on the board. 2 rounds away from lajtbitexe. With a very, very, very chaotic round. Let's go.
Terrorists win.
This time around, lajtbitexe looking a little bit depleted on the money. Not gonna be that fight that we're hoping for. Pichu Fitties with an M4 is all they get, but it's still seeming to work out. Wait a minute, Frontsider actually comes up with a nice double kill from the abs. That is going to be a weapon picked up for his teammate. Petro gets a little bit damaged, but the smoke for Banana, or sorry, the CT cross is gonna work out. At least they get through towards the side, but it's going to definitely be a retake now with a man advantage, but the weaponry going for the side of Heimo. We have seen some of these work out. Through the smoke, a little bit damage done. Pele not really enjoying those bullets. And the CT is just getting a little bit closer to this angle, just waiting for smokes to peel off finally. That Molotov is going to be great to push out one of the players out of his timing spot. Marley with the OP there, getting these kills, and this is just going to be a shutdown finally. Heimo starting to look a little bit better. Starting to look like they're alive already. Doubling their score from the first half. And we might be talking about a little bit of a Torre comeback. There were some stats from some of the people in the chat that lajtbitexe did win their respectable games against Heimo in the past 2-0. Now let's see if it's going to be written in the stars. Smiley from the second mid just holding. I'm gonna jump towards the balcony. An ex-Yano player. Oh. Torpedo should be proud about his pickups. Smoke for the long, and even behind him. His ammo is going to be smoked off out of that op spot. So that's a good spot. A nice kill from Petro through the smoke. Actually drops down Arvid. He went for the first line of spray, just didn't get the kill there. Sometimes it just happens. Smokes for the coils. And this round is very slow. A minute being played. Of course, 1 kill coming in, but that's going to be even through the smoke. Not really seeing what you're shooting at that point. Womp, womp, womp. And seems like the CT side is still waiting for lajtbitexe to go for information in these last few seconds. And it's going to be Zemo. Oh, he's going to be actually traded here. Yeah, he's going to be tested. First shot hits. Shoulder shot against Smiley. Still no trades. That's going to be 2-man down, especially if Velho starts to push in from the apps. What is that? Just runs into the kill, opens up the second player, and that is impactful entries coming in. Zemo goes for the pop shot, doesn't really hit it. And this time around, wait a minute, through the smoke. Oh, the timing works out so well. I didn't even catch that. But OP from the back angle, already with the 1 kill, and bring it back to a 2 versus 2. The problem is Ukis has been left alone with the side, and a no quick scope coming in from the smoke. It's not planted for him. What kind of a plan is this for Heimo's lurker? So far away from the action, frontsider just holds it down. And lajtbitexe, even with the 10-second defuse, they make this happen easily.
Counter-terrorists win.
Easy peasy lemon skeezy. Back when PUBG was actually a good game. I'm not entirely even sure what's happening with the game anymore, but yeah. Very nice attempt for a round like that. Velho with a double entry towards the A side. 2-man down too. The pressure to make that happen. But of course, that's the Finnish power. The problem is they just couldn't hang. Just didn't work out. Yeah, those are them Modern Warfare 2 quick scopes, yeah. The mom get the camera scopes. Mom get the camera. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, here it comes again. Johnny boys, it's like, it is fun, but come on, man. The conspiracy theories, holy shit. You could actually get invited to the Joe Rogan show. So, off to a new round. A boost behind the half wall. This is going to be a very slow round again. And getting a little bit closer towards that B side. OP is still boosted up. Anybody who wants to go for the swing information play, they have to defend us on the B side. Those look actually like the push is coming out right now. Ukis standing a little bit behind his feet. He's finally getting that corner. Oh, it's worse. Oh, actually hits the no scope, but it hits the B. That's going to be frontsider with the kill through the smoke. Metro comes up, the second one on the XM. And that is going to be Ukis finally to grab that shot. The problem is still a player towards the new box behind the smoke, and they need to take care of him. Finally, that nade does it. They have to go for the plant. A nice defend for the banana push. And Ukis will be shutting it down with his last kill. Double on the board. He's gonna go for the cooler looking up. No. So one round away from bringing this to a tie. lajtbitexe on their own map pick. We're starting to see gameplay that we saw on Ancient. But from Heimo, we just need that little extra confidence to make this ridiculous shot start to work out. We might be talking about a nuke. A nuke. Finnish favorite. One of the maps that they actually like to play. The smoke, a couple of pop shots with that USP, not really hitting anything. I bet to go over 11. How much is... Okay, actually 11 is doable, but I don't think he has even close to that. I'm not entirely sure, though. Yeah. Defending kill for the B side. Already with a lot of players being held up against the wall at the moment. They are trying to creep in towards the pistol right now. That's gotta be the Molotov for the new box and the dink between the smokes. Oh god, OP barely alive at the moment. Let's be a little bit careful. And they're a little bit unfortunate. One actual procedure. Frontsider comes up, still OP, still alive. Finally, Zemo comes up with the trade as well. That's just going to be kills coming in, but Belho with a double kill on top of the first box. A kill for the coils, and the second one left side of that smoke controls that AK to perfection and takes care of the chaos, and it's a tie. That wasn't that far away for just the pistol round. lajtbitexe. Oh, they're making me sweat at the moment. We are sweating. By the way, from where in the world are you guys watching at the moment? And is it hot at the moment? Because it's very hot here in Finland. I'm thinking about maybe hitting the beach after this one. Feels like it's 30 degrees at the moment. Or it might be the computers. 22. That has to be wrong. Texas. Texas. Okay. California. Okay. OP. It's on the first kill again. That's going to be a very nice, gnarly kill. That flash actually does a very good work, but Frontsider still gets that kill on the Smiley. Really blind too. Okay. Would have been spent here from the Banana. Trying to get a little bit closer. Nice catch from Ukis. Dropping Heimo. But the problem is they still are using the smoke to get control. Ukis through the smoke actually drops down Frontsider. Somebody says it's a little bit too late for Ukis to start to pop off, and this is so not true. 3 kills on the board. Bringing this round back. Suonko left in a clutch. 1 versus 2. With a kill underneath his belt. A triple to make it happen, but Ukis. Disgusting. A full swing behind the boxes. And makes that a 4K. That is what we were looking for. Ykiksen bossi servulla. Vihdoinkin herännyt. Ehkä torilla tavataan. Ehkä. Let's see after map 3. A bit of a nuke to make this happen. There's the first question. Mitä helvettiä sä haluat suomalainen? Mitä taimaa suomalainen? Come on. Somewhat there. Alright, Banana plays. That's going to be OP behind the barrels. Heimo a round away to actually bring this to a map point. Maybe even challenge the third map. Behind the smoke, and the smoke funnel fades away. It's just going to be Heimo trying to take as much control from Banana as they can without losing players. They know, even with the pistols on the opposite side, we have seen some comebacks even from them. Wellho drops down Zemo. And the Wizard does a very good job. It's going to be Arvid, in-game leader, doing a very good job to drop down Frontsider. This round seems to be Heimo's. The way to bring this to a third map is actually possible. It's doable at the moment. And from the arch, they have to be careful. That is going to be Petero. With that 5-7, we have seen some shots that look ridiculous. That's exactly what I'm talking about, but it's a good trade from Smiley. Petero comes up with a kill, but it's not going to be enough. Boys, we're a round away from nuke. There were people in the chat hoping for a third map. Are we going to see it? That's the question. Off we go. Full AKs with an op. Meanwhile, on the enemy side, defenders, whatever you want to call them. M4s with an op. No utility on Zemo. We have lost a little bit of that edge that we saw on the T side, especially on the CT, with a couple of very good rounds. Control for Banana, extending the play. OP will be pushed away from Banana. Takes a little bit more of a passive round. With a lot of damage being taken on the full side. Zemo comes up, the first kill on the Zem. Velho, that's going to be even the double for him. Suonko drops 1, and Arvid Only with that one trait, they need so much more to push in towards this A side. Suanko is very low in HP, but from the long, that could be Petero. Timed this perfectly to grab that shot. Frontsider drops down OP, and this seems to be a round that Heimo will be just giving away. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out. Every single round being played out of the regulation. Now we're starting to see language in the chat that I've never seen in my life. Giai now will tinko sao tai going ban okwabai. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Sometimes you have to try some new cultures. It's Vietnam. Okay. First shot from Zemo drops down the player for Arvid. Quick play doesn't really work out. You can shoot the head, bro. Not with an op. Here we go. Oh, he actually has an AK. So, we might have nice shots coming in. Bell. Eagle actually drops out Solanko. That's going to be a nice entry for the long. They could actually go for the fake at the moment. That is going to be it. But the problem is, lajtbitexe, they are stepping into this very quickly from the short, from the long. That is going to be a picked up AK. No deagles anymore. Velho will be holding down. That Molotov actually pushes the player away from that corner. But before it actually lands, he gets that grab. OP opens up the kill against Zemo. This is going to be the last round either way. It's either overtime or we are heading into map number 2. But it's just a shutdown for an overtime. The second I say a Petero makes it happen. 25 kills for Frontsider. 25 to 15. Look at that. 10 plus on the server. That's Petero with 19 to 18. And everybody else is on the minus. Meanwhile, on the Finnish side, we actually have Velho on a plus. That's going to be OP on a plus as well. And Smiley, well, he's stable. Suanko and Pele, both of the players having a little bit of a harder game. But the damage has been decent from Suanko. Maybe we're waiting 7 assists. Okay, well, actually, that's 8 assists from OP. 9 for Smiley. These assist numbers. Sloppy sprays, sloppy games. Okay. What are they gonna go for on a round like this? Full money. I think it's going to be 12,500 that they're gonna get. 1,200 bucks with 500. You can actually do a lot with it. You can't really buy the full 3 rounds if you lose a couple especially if you lose a couple rounds. Every weapon. That's gonna be a little bit of a problem. So what now? Well, we're gonna go for an overtime. Or the server explodes. One of the two. By the way, remember to visit Keydrop for a $450 giveaway. And by the way, if you use the code EPL, you're gonna get 50 cents and 10% deposit bonus on what you put in. So, that's kinda cool. I'm not sure about the limit though, so you have to check that out from the site. Getting a lot of Vietnamese in the chat at the moment. Kind of cool that we have people from the other side of the world. So, there are people from Texas, California. What are the other spots that people are from? I know that there are some Finnish fans at the moment in the chat as well, watching at Heimo's play. Do we have anybody from Switzerland? Or Belgium? Do we have anybody from Minnesota? Okay. Cool. A bit of damage done at the start. Smiley grabbing a 41. I'm from my house. Oh, you're a smart one. Okay. Oklahoma. Oh, Oklahoma. That's a good song. So, a bit of utility being used. 55 seconds played off the clock. Dallas, Texas in the house. Red King. Kingdom. Belholm wins the first fight. That's gonna actually be the Molotov to take care of him. Perú, oye, ¿cómo está, niño? ¿Cómo estás? Yo tengo un amigo aquí en Finlandia de Perú. And after that, we are going to be hopping into a B-side exec. So, for players just getting ready to push in towards the side. That's gonna be the missed off shot. Not really going for the right timing, but it doesn't matter. The flash is gonna be perfect, but it still works out for the finish. Ah, the microphone just turned off. Sorry for that. Arvid with OP. Opening up the site. And these fights are working out so well. He actually drops one of the players, makes this still retakeable. And a flash being used, a Molotov for the dark spot. OP has to be pushed away from here. He's very low in HP, but the Molotov doesn't land the right way. But that nade could be enough. Oh my god, they make it a 1 versus 1. Still time on the board. This is going to be Ukis needing to dance for his life with the full swing. Gets the first shot. Do they have the time for the kits? Yes, they do. That is going to be lajtbitexe at the last possible timing. Still going for that retake and actually making it happen with spare time on the clock. Oh my god, if you could ever give a round away, that's how you do it. A very good round from Heimo. But it still just doesn't work out. Loss bonus at 2. Oh, that has to hurt the soul. Oh, thank you, Benji. You're a good boy. We are going to be hopping in to a new attempt. So, number being posted towards the pit. Or, sorry, banana. Anybody who wants to take a bit of a peek here, we might find a bullet. That's gonna be Arvid. Not really mollied out, just smoked. His teammates using some mollies to try to get a bit more control over here. Saludos desde Houston, nenas. I have no idea what that means. Oh, wait a minute. Damage piece. Demo goes down. Great catch from front side. He's being locked away into this cubby. Arvid comes up. Does he get kill? Wait a minute. There's only a player on the side. Even a lurker from the A side. Look at this in the chat. The problem is Pele catches Velho at the perfect timing. Now they have to commit towards the B side push. Especially with that smoke and a player on the side. They have no idea where this is coming from. We might be seeing the sloppiest rounds in a while. The only thing Velho had to do is just play a couple of seconds more onto that inside play. But a great catch from the double box, and it's gonna work out well. Or sorry, from the second box. Wait a minute, he actually swaps his weapon of the worst possible timing. Just go for the knife. Suanko drops Ukis. As his teammates gonna falter that situation. That's gonna be the pop flash. Shoot a smoke, he goes Arvid. First one in line. Even spotting the second player to worst. What is happening at the moment? Did Pele crash? Pele! What was that? Oh, that definitely is going to feel the chat. Mara and the other one. They're gonna... Well, they're gonna write their essays how... Oh my god, they had to be... Oh god, what? Definitely. Okay, there's either two things that happen. Either he was spamming crouch, and because there is a crouch delay after a couple of slack spams. It might be one of those situations where he was just standing there, not really knowing what to do. The second one is that maybe he flicked, misplaced his hand or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe he just gave up. If we could actually have some kind of an interview, that could be a very nice question. I don't remember what happened at that point. That was a very chaotic round. Just that's a roasted chicken on the floor. Okay. So after the smoke push, swapping his weapon, letting Ukis die. Okay. Early kill. Now it's going to be Heimo losing a player at the start. At least to gain a round. That's going to be something. Something to fight for. That's some yummy ass chicken. Yeah, it's the being spent. That is going to be a nice way to push them off the side. This is a very nice inside stack and just a blender. Front side with a triple kill. And oh god, even through the smoke, Petro comes out with his own. Smiley only gets one, and the B side executions really didn't work out. It was the A side for Heimo. that actually brought something onto the board. Trying to force that B execution every single time just didn't work out. Nice way to make this happen. We're getting a lot of emotions in the chat. This is exactly what I love. A lot of spam. Just spam it. Your favorite emoji, whatever it is. Conspiracy theories, whatever. Put your folio hats on. Oh, the aliens are controlling the game at the moment. Just spam the chat. It feels like ESL at that point. We are going to be heading into a new round again. Underneath the balcony, it's going to be Velho from the defensive spots, just waiting for anybody to go for the good place. And there's the spam. That's exactly what I was waiting for. Thank you, people. Thank you. Some of the comments are getting deleted by the Nightbot, so be careful of caps lock or any emoji spams, even though I asked for them. So you're getting wrecked because of me. That's my problem, bud. You're the one who's getting punished. Okay, yeah, Nightbot doesn't like that. Yeah, try to use different emojis, like 3, I think it's 2 max of the same one. From the boiler, Pele taking out his first peek, getting a little bit closer towards the short. There's a hold coming in from the pit. Velho utility his hand up with the damage. The problem is he's gonna actually drop the player before he loses his life. But Suanko on the second swing drops down Smiley. Oh my god. And A side has been lost. Heimo, they have the money. Do they want to go for the retake? Getting a little bit closer towards the short, but the op. Even if Zemo is sleeping a little bit, that shot is very hard to miss. Yes, that's how you pronounce it. Suanko drops down Yukis. And Arvid, with his very smooth forehead, is just left behind to think about what does he actually want to do. Being an in-game leader for a little while. That's the experience, but this time around it's not going to work out. Maybe wanted to go for a ninja defuse. Already a lot of sad GGs thrown in the chat. There's still a chance. 2 rounds for Heimo to extend this to a 3rd map. Only 2 of them. Come on and end this game right now. No! Give us a 3rd map. What is this? Well, we're getting a good game. A finished team, too. Brother, wake up. Utility towards the banana. Doesn't really catch any of the players. Damage towards Harvey. That one is gonna hit. And that one is gonna hurt. This time around, finally, Heimo. Playing for banana control, and with that smoke, they should get the information. Nobody's pushing towards here. This is just going to be an A-side play. Perfect nade. Just doesn't land the bigger portion of the players, but that second one is gonna hit. And now Velho smoking down the pit to actually fake out this hold. Velho is still actually holding from the mini pit. The only thing he has to do is just wait for the bomb plan. That is going to be the first player coming through. Smiley holds down the line. That's going to be the double for him. And they've swapped towards that AK. Just signs that he's ready for more. Velho from the abs drops down front here. And this is going to be Zemo with Pele. Limping around, wondering where did the majority of their teammates go. And Heimo from the arch, push in. At least they catch the player for the CT side. That is going to be a nice signal for Arvid to get a bit closer. 25 seconds left to plant that bomb and to play for the next upcoming round. The push, what a flick coming in from Zemo. Oh my god, what a shot. Okay, this is getting a little bit interesting now. 3 players on a retake. That is even going to be Velho to try to pick it up with the first player pushing on through. Dodges the first bullet like an insurance. Neo already on the server. Zemo drops down the second one. A 2 versus 2. This is how it's being brought back. Pele being flashed off of his cross angle. Gets back in towards the ruins at this point, and they need to stick on towards that bomb already on it. Velho will be trying his best to try to defend it, and they have lost the corner. Oh god. Heimo, they are making this expensive. One more round. And the question is, who's going to pick it? Only one can take it. You can't split it. You can't trade it. You can only take it. Ready mid-control, being gained for Petro. That's gonna be Pele, drop down to 28. Velho takes a lot of damage in that exchange. It's gotta be the smoke for the long. Even a Molotov being used underneath the balcony. And this is all just a fake. That A-side play. They're getting a little bit closer towards the banana. This could be Arvid's spot to start to shine. That first angle. Arvid. Oh, he goes defensive at the wrong possible timing. That is going to be the flash for the size, but they know they have the control already. With that smoke, they can actually finally go for the quad. This is going to be a 4 versus 4 on a B side. A full retake. It's a little bit low in HP. They've already pushed in with one just to plant that bomb. Front side are getting a little bit closer towards the banana. Spawning down, Smiley dropping him down instantly. A one-man advantage going for the lajtbitexe. They're looking so good at the moment. Can they actually win this in 2? We're not going to see it. The third map is this is not going to work out. Uk is going down for Zemo's up. And Velho with OP. They're left to think about their choices and decisions. What brought them here? Because it is done. lajtbitexe, they make it happen on Inferno. Their own map pick. After letting it go for an overtime, they take it home 2-0. Even though if it says only 1 over there, they actually have 2. Inferno goes for the side of lajtbitexe. Heimo, they did their best. They just couldn't hang. They lost their map pick, and even on overtime, they just gave it away. So they came pretty far away, pretty far on the lower bracket, looking pretty good, but we're not going to see them on the finals, and lajtbitexe, they actually have another chance. For the upcoming games, we are going to be seeing Revenant going against Johnny Speeds, and there's another upper bracket game that we have to go through before we are going to be seeing the teams on the final. Actually, I think that is the... Give me a second, boys. Give me a second. I need to figure this one out. I think that is the semifinals game. Yeah, that is going to be NBK Squad going against the Swedes on the semifinals already. The loser of that one is going to go against lajtbitexe, and the winner of that one... No, sorry. The winner of this game went against Torso Maha, and the loser of that game drops out, and the winner goes against the loser of Revenant versus Johnny Speed. It's a little bit complicated how the system works, but you put a 1, you put a 0, that's what happens. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. It was entertaining for me, so hopefully it was entertaining for you. We will be seeing you in another set of games, which will be on the 24th. So on the 24th and 25th, if I remember correctly. See you then. Have a good time. Bye-bye. Enjoy the summer.